guys, gone for 5 months now, and well, that wrestling guy, and to tell you the truth, I am so friggin' close to giving this stuff up. I love wrestling, and I've loved wrestling for 20 years, more, and I saw WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, the single most important wrestling event of the year. Yeah. Where all the big matches happen. See, I don't mean to facepalm. I don't mean to facepalm already, but and I'm late. I know it's like the 20th, and WrestleMania was on the 3rd. You know, and I apologize for that, but I'm gonna tell you about WrestleMania, even though if you're even the slightest bit of wrestling fan, you've already seen it. I got together with 5 or 6 friends. Notable internet celebrity icon Oda-kun was here to watch WrestleMania, and yeah. Oh. I gotta tell you, WrestleMania, it sucked. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm that wrestling guy, belt and but it sucked. It was bad. My dad, who doesn't watch wrestling at all, was disturbed by this show. Anyway, I'm going to go over this, and my crappy camera's probably going to cut out a couple of times, so there's going to be some cuts. This is just a squash, so, unfortunately, clips and whatnot, I couldn't show clips anyway, they just take the video down. World Wrestling and Entertainment, Oh, no, I'm sorry, no wrestling. It's not wrestling. There's to be no wrestling. It's WWE. Fucking Vince McMahon. Stupid ass shit with those goddamn movies, and the Chaperone, and now that's the way I am, or whatever the fuck it's called with Randy Orton. The guy can't even act when he's wrestling, and now they want him to act in movies. Movies. Anyway, Vince McMahon, at 65 years old, is ashamed to be a wrestling promoter. He is the single biggest wrestling promoter on earth. He has the best wrestlers, superstars, whatever the fuck you want to call them, in the world. And he's ashamed to be a wrestling promoter. Because that's not mainstream, that's not cool or hip. He wants to make shitty movies no one will see, make, really bad music CDs that no one buys, and, if he could, he'd do the XFL again. I know he'd do that shit. I don't even like football, but I shouldn't say I don't like football. I don't watch it. But why? What for? He's not a football. He is a wrestling promoter. He promotes wrestling matches. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. Anyway, alright, so there was actually a match that I wanted to see, that I think a lot of people wanted to see at WrestleMania, and that was Bryan Danielson versus Sheamus for the United States title. And I didn't go online and the dirt sheets and all that crap the day of WrestleMania, because I just wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted it to get consumed by the WrestleMania spirit. And I was waiting most of the night for the Daniel Bryan Sheamus match. And by the time The Miz and John Cena had their match for the WWE Championship, it became blatantly obvious to me that, much like, I think, 2 years ago, the match I really wanted to see at WrestleMania, John Morrison and The Miz versus the Coen brothers, was put on heat, or the pre-show or whatever. Because we had to make time for Snooki, and that crap. I don't even get me started on Snooki. I'll get to that later. I'm gonna facepalm so many times tonight that I will probably explode my own skull. I wasn't even gonna. I didn't think that I was going to do videos anymore. I wanted to do this one, and to tell you the truth, we're not off to a good start. Chances are, if anyone is watching this, they don't care. I mean, why would they? Vince McMahon is slapping you in the face and saying this shit is fake. Don't waste your goddamn time. So why would you care? What? You wouldn't care. Anyway, so that match didn't happen. Instead, well, it started to happen. They had it for about 12 seconds, and apparently at the last minute it was changed to a lumberjack match. And then after that, all the lumberjacks ran to the ring and attacked both wrestlers. Superstars, my bad. And it got changed to a battle royal for no fucking reason. And the battle royal was won by the Great Khali, who might just be, next to Hornswoggle, the most useless wrestler I have ever seen. Ever. He's not even a wrestler. He's a sideshow freak. Everybody look at the freak. Look how big he is. Can't do anything. Can't talk. Can't really move. But he's a freak. Pissed, and we haven't even really gotten to the show. Alright, so the first thing that I thought was kind of weird was the opening match. Was Edge defending the World Heavyweight Championship in the opening match of the show. And, you know, I've read that people say that the lineup of the matches doesn't matter, and it doesn't really matter where your match is on WrestleMania. And you know what? It's the goddamn world title. It's SmackDown's most important championship. And they're basically saying these guys are less important than everyone else on the show. The winner of the Royal Rumble, the 40-man biggest ever Royal Rumble, is on first. You know? It was a good match, though. That they wrestled well. I mean, I'm not really surprised. Edge, I've always liked Edge, and Alberto Del Rio he's not bad. For the 4th year in a row, the winner of the Rumble did not win the title at WrestleMania. Edge did win with the spear. And yeah. You know, that was that. Oh, and then after, he did have Christian with him. And Alberto Del Rio had Brodus Clay, who no one knows who the fuck Brodus Clay is. Because nobody watches NXT. And why would you? You know, why would you watch a wrestling show where you don't know who any of these people are, and they're